Right, hey friends, welcome back to The Witcher 3. It's been probably about well over a month or so since I've played this. If I remember correctly, we come through here and we're chasing the wild hunt.
Geralt!
What? What's up? So I'm guessing this is the way that I need to go. There's all these eggs. I've just been watching this video on YouTube about this woman, and she's freaking awesome. What she does like this school where she teaches people to do like lightsaber skills and lightsaber moves, and it's bloody awesome. That's a little funny.
Before they can attack.
And like she's bloody skilled, and she's oh, shut up.
Shut up! Esai Iseth. Jabba doin Nilin Yama. Ren!
Am I fighting the wild hunt? What's he done?
What is this?
The white frost, mage from the hunt summoned it. Can you see all those cracks it's blowing through?
They're too far. We must get closer. I shall shield us with Demisha Breast Surge. Stand at my side.
Okay. Right.
Ready. Stay close.
Okay, so what we've got to do, we've got to attack. Where we go? We're going this way, okay. Yeah, so I've been watching this woman, I think her name was Michelle Smith or something like that, and she's doing like lightsaber tutorials about how to do all the different maneuvers and everything. It's bloody awesome. Makes me want to go pick up the broom, the brush handle at work tonight and start swinging it around.
Want me to go?
I'll do it. Just cover me.
Okay, so I've got to defend her against... Nope. L2 slot, there we go. No, how am I stunned? Geralt, get back in there, you tool. Geralt. How do I... No, Geralt, I wish you'd stop bloody... There we go. I've got to try and get used to the controls again. That's what it is, I think. Come at me, creature. God damn it, I wish you'd stop getting carried away there, Geralt. I really do. Hound of the Wild. There we go. I have used a swallow, haven't I? Yeah, my health is slowly going up. Whew, don't get too excited, love. Oh, sulphur, demons, rotting flesh. I had this dream earlier about, what was it? I was on like a cooking show or something, and someone asked me what was the best 3 things to use salt for cooking, and I said for, what did I say? Oh, sorry if you heard that, my Instagram on my PC's going off. I can't remember something I said, but I said something about stopping ghosts, making a circle of protection, and stopping hellhounds for coming in, or something like that. I was basically listing off all the stuff that you use salt for in Supernatural. Oh, you stop that. I wish you'd stop bloody... Have I got a poison rune on my sword or something? Or is he getting healed every time he goes out there?
Just one more.
Mm-hmm. Just one more to go. And my sword nearly broke. Great. Okay, so I can't... Oh, monster bone. Sulfur. Yeah, so I was like listing off the uses for salt when I should be saying like what I should be using the salt for cooking. I was listing off stuff how to stop demons and ghosts and how to make shotgun shells with rock salt and everything, and it was weird. It was very weird, great but weird. I don't even know why I come up with the dream. Probably because I had some cheese before I went to bed. So no, cheese gives you crazy dreams, isn't it? It's meant to give you nightmares. Don't go for that one. There's one right there that I can't... There we go. Yeah, cheese is meant to... If you eat cheese before you go to bed, it apparently is meant to give you... Like, it's meant to give you nightmares. But it gives me weird dreams. It's like... Once I had... Years ago, a couple of years ago now, I had... I must have ate like a block of cheese or something before I went to bed. And I remember this dream because it was very vivid, and it's one that stayed with me. I dreamt that my dad had turned my old... Oh, I'll tell you in a minute.
It'll pass. That took a great deal of power.
Oh, she's gone. Don't faint on me.
Just don't faint on me.
Now, in your firm embrace.
I should have said the other one, shouldn't I? I wasn't paying attention.
Love to be able to say we can stay here a while and rest.
I know. We must go on.
The show must go on, Geralt. Oh. Is she gonna... No, is she? No. Okay, no, she's not gonna go. Oh, let's talk to her. Geralt!
Maybe I can try.
Leave it to me.
Yeah, so anyway, I had some cheese before I went to bed. And I dreamt that my dad had turned my old bedroom at his house into sort of like... What's it called? The cockpit for the Millennium Falcon. And him and my sister were flying the Millennium Falcon from my bedroom. It was crazy. I have some really strange dreams. The one that I always dream about
Good thing I came with you.
is can I ignite that?
Come now.
Yes.
Yeah, never.
I always I can Quen that, can't I? Is it Quen? No. Yrden? No. Ard? Yes, it's Ard that I want. And it's R2, there we go. Oh no. Ah, fire. Fire is what I want, isn't it? Igni. And I know what I should do as well, actually. I should meditate and make a potion. Yeah. I always have like weird dreams about zombies. And I've looked into it, and it's something to do with you being unhappy. Sorry if you can hear that van going by. I've got my window open because it's hot. And but a bit, I live on a back street, so cars just go speeding by. Whoops! Oh, I'm on fire. The Geralt is on fire. We don't need no water. Is that a chest? It is. Oh, hello. A foglet. What the frick's a foglet? Oh, what the...
How long are you gonna make me wait?
What the frick's a foglet? Can I loot him? Why won't it let me loot him? Oh, there we go. There's his No, that's not it. There we go. Monster saliva. Oh, foglet teeth. Yeah, I have dreams about zombies quite a lot, and apparently, Sidarian Gamson, Carmenitis, the empty bottle, Florian's leather straps, we'll take all that. Yeah, apparently, if you dream of zombies, it's something to do with you're unhappy with like some aspect of your life. I think it's meant to be like your job or something like that, which is quite ironic because I am unhappy in my job because I don't like working nights. It's weird. It's like if you ever dream of zombies or anything, like a zombie invasion, it's one that I have quite regularly. and it's always the same dream. It's like, oh, I'll tell you in a sec. I should have saved it. Balls.
You're stubborn one.
Geralt, I shall help you.
Run.
Stop telling me what to do.
She's gonna die. Oh no, not Kira. Okay, this is one that I can't lock onto. Okay. Doesn't mean I can't parry. Oh, you son of a...
Geralt, look! He's opening a passage.
Stay calm. Focus.
Uh-oh. Kira! Yeah, so, what was I saying? Dreams, zombies. It's always the same dream that I have, right? Where it's zombies have overrun my school, and I'm not like in school age. I'm about how old I am whenever I dream it. So if I dream it now, I'd be like 29. Well, it's always been through my 20s that I've had this dream, but it's really weird. Oh, he's refilled his health. That's not allowed. Don't get too... Ah, you son of a... I had him then. He had a little bit of health left. Where's the rift? Behind us. No, Geralt, why are you attacking him? That's who you should be attacking. Yeah, so I always have these dreams about zombies attacking my school and stuff, and it always ends the same bit. Like, I do so well, and just before I wake up, I'm always about to get bitten, and then I wake up once I'm about to get bitten, so I never know if I get... I've done him. Oh wow, I've killed a wild hunt.
Are you well and whole? I feared him.
Unnecessary.
Ooh,
Let's look around.
I've got...
Straight, this looks like the elves' laboratory.
If I have my knickers on straight. I want to have a look at that sword. If I have my knickers on straight. That's brilliant. I'm going to use that at work. If I've got my boxes on straight, I'll be able to do this. Right. Oh, Headhunter Steel Sword. Oh. There is a cat. I thought I heard a cat in my room. Okay, so it's a steel sword. Compare. It does the same damage as mine, but it's got armor piercing. Critical hit damage is 50% less, but critical hit chance and chance to freeze, and it's got 1 empty rune. I'm going to equip it for a bit because it does look quite cool. So if I equip it... what silver sword have I got equipped? Igni Silent Intensity. What rune can I put on it? Upgrade Silent Intensity, armor piercing. I wonder if I was to put that on that. So I've got 33 plus armor piercing. If I put that on that, what would that make the armor piercing there? 43 armor piercing. That's not too bad. It's a lesser one, but hey ho, that would do. It does look quite nice. Next this way, until there's a chest over there. Yeah, so I always wait. Oh. Something was vibrating then. I don't know if it's just... You cannot do that here. You cannot do that here. Take that. So I always wake up just as I'm about to get bitten. It's like I survive all the way through, and then the moment that I'm about to get bitten, I wake up. And it's the same thing every time I dream it. It's really weird. Okay, so I can't go up that way. Got some armour. I reckon I'm going to run out of space soon, aren't I? Should have had a look at what my space was. I'm going to save it as well, just in case something else happens. I mean, I've killed one wild hunt member, but I need to save it. I need to save the game. Probably should meditate, but I think that's all the treasure chest. So let's go see if Kira has got her knickers on straight. Oh no, is that a chest there? Oh, some olives. And some dwarven spirit. Nice. So let's see if Kira has got her knickers on straight, and we'll see if this is the...
Alright, let's watch this message.
Tyrell, this place is no longer safe. Do not tarry here long. Trust no one. And above all, beware the witches of Crookback Bog. Try to reach the place where last we were together.
Where last we were together, not much to go on. Damn it.
Perhaps it's best he didn't leave a clearer message. The Wild Hunt broke in here. Surely they saw the projection.
They searched everything. And if they had more time, they'd probably have torn the place to the ground. But that doesn't change the fact that we haven't learned anything. Not about the elf, not about Ciri.
Well, we know they were well acquainted and traveling together.
Elf warned Ciri about some witches. I should have gone to the other one.
Crookback Bog.
Kira, if you're hiding something...
But I didn't say...
Didn't mention him earlier. Why?
Why didn't you say anything earlier? I told you Ciri had a run-in with a witch.
Well, I had no idea you meant then. If I'd told you something, you would have rushed off to find them. But we needed first to confirm that Ciri was here, didn't we? I shall tell you everything now, of course.
Now, after I safely led you through the cave.
I can't believe you'd think so poorly of me. Perhaps you do bear a grudge against sorceresses.
Can't imagine where that comes from.
Alright, do you know them?
You know these witches?
I've never met them, but I've read of them. In an old manuscript I found in one of the huts in a village. It mentions the village witches venturing into Crookback Bog at times to liaise between the villagers and the crones, the ladies of the wood. The crones appear to be intolerant of outsiders, but they help the local folk. Apparently, they stop the spread of the plague in Bellum.
What's your take on this?
I'd love to shrug it off as the nattering of so many old women, yet throughout my first fortnight in Bellum, I had horrible nightmares. Something was calling me out into the swamps. One night, I decided to enter the dream consciously, render it lucid. I confronted the thing directly. It broke contact at once. Peaceful nights ever since.
Okay, how do I find them?
How do I find them?
The swamps are vast, dangerous, but they say the crones mark the way for peasants who wish to visit them. The manuscript mentions a chapel in Crookback Bog, and from that chapel one must follow a trail of trees.
Trees?
Of course. They didn't read you bedtime stories at Kaer Morhen. All normal folk know that witches live in gingerbread houses poised atop chicken legs.
I'll have to see that to believe it.
Oh, that's a reference to...
I truly do believe you'll find your sorrow. Alright then. As a start, let's look for a way out of here.
Obviously it's Hansel and Gretel, and is it the Babadook, the Russian witch who lived in the Introduction to Applied Magic. I'm sure it's the Babadook, isn't it? Who had a house on chicken legs.
Mysterious mage herbalist.
Let's read the Applied Magic. Magic is the science of harnessing, subduing, and making use of the power of the element. It is also an incarnation of chaos, which is why no one without proper training should ever dabble in any of its domains. Expert mages make of magic an art, but the road to virtuosity leads through years of practice, study, and hard work, and requires a considerable amount of required inborn talent. Magic was implanted in our world through the conduction of the spheres and was discovered to be a living, changeable, and controllable being shortly thereafter. The name of the first mage, the one who discovered this talent within himself and grappled with its power, is unknown. We do know, however, that in a relatively short period of time after the discovery of magic, groups began to form in which talented beings could work together in developing their abilities. This period is usually considered the beginning of magic as a science, and these groups, the prototypes of magic schools. The fundamental planes from which one might draw magic power are earth, water, air, and fire. In the tome which you currently hold, each of these will have a separate chapter dedicated to it, ordered according to the level of difficulty and danger associated with the elements discussed. The Ladies of the Wood. The gods have abandoned us. The mighty of this earth care not for our fate. Only the ladies of the wood watch over Villain. In foul times when plague and famine reap their harvest, we must beg the ladies for help. If they see fit, they will hear our pleas and knock back fortune's foul blows. This is how one begs help from the ladies. Find a child, young and innocent, and take it to the Crookback Bog. Seek out the ladies' shrine. 'Tis where the trail of the treats begins. Set the child off on the trial, and it shall follow the sweet track and find the good ladies. The child will never want for anything again, for the ladies are kind and generous, so in other words, they eat the child. Stand before their shrine, pronounce your supplication, and the good ladies will hear, for they see and hear all that takes place in their domains. If you made the offering as it must be done, your plea shall be heard. Transit Pass. Know ye that these present writings do give and grant the right of passage across the Pontar. Oh, that's just a pass into. I've read them. Okay. Levels Darkane. I'm going to have a look at my armour in a second since I've... Ooh. Oh, I've examined that table already, haven't I? Yeah.
Mysterious mage herbalist.
No, Geralt, just go to that barrel. Thank you.
Mysterious mage herbalist.
Okay, so it's not going to say anything else about that. So I can... is that a loot? The Elder Blood. What exactly is the Elder Blood? According to some, it is a powerful elven curse, passed from generation to generation. Those in whose veins the infamous Hen Icar flows are said to carry death and destruction within them, to sow hatred and disdain in the hearts of men. It was from this contaminated blood that the Ithilien prophesied an avenger would be born, a destroyer of nations and worlds. Others claim the Elder Blood is an extremely rare, inherited talent, granting control over time and space to a degree unattainable even to elven sages. Sadly, few bearers of this gift have been able to control it in full. This merely partial mastery inevitably leads to sudden outbursts of the power that takes the form of unpredictable, uncontrollable, and thus extremely dangerous explosions. Behind the dark legends about the curse of the Elder Blood lies the truth of these tragic cases. For obvious reasons, the bearers of the Elder Blood were always subjects of great interest to the world's mighty and to mages alike. The former counted on the truth of Ithilien's prophecy on an avenger being born who could destroy worlds, and who they could thus use for their purposes. I was going to say power then, before I realised their purposes. As for the latter, they hoped to harness the magic of Hen Icar to broaden their own knowledge and powers. Ultimately, however, all these plans were for naught. The Elder Bloodline broke off with the disappearance of the heiress of the Niflgaard crown, Cyrilia Fiona Ellen. Ah! Is that why everyone's after Ciri? Because she has the Elder Blood. Ah! Now that's interesting. Is this just, it's just going to say...
The potion I gave him. Seems he saw a use for it. Drank it.
That's interesting, that is. So that explains why the Wild Hunt, I think, wants Ciri. Oh, I don't want to put out the candle. Why did you do that, Garrett? There's a chest there. The bear legend. The berserkers do not constitute a separate claim in terms of blood or lineage. Lineage. That's what I'm going to burp. Pardon me. Right, sorry about that. I had a burp come in. They are instead a family forged by warriors who have heard the call of the bear and answered it by abandoning their... Oh, sorry, I'm going to do it again. Pardon me. Oh, my coffee's gave me gas. Right, they are instead a family forged by warriors who have heard the call of the bear and answered it by abandoning their loved ones and joining a community of mountain dwellers. Not every man who seeks to join it is accepted into the Brotherhood. The candidates must first pass difficult trials which usually end in their death. The last trial is the hardest. It is called the Trial of the Bears Triumphant. But few outside the Brotherhood have ever witnessed it, and none know what those who undergo it must endure. Quite curiously, the inhabitants of Skellige themselves know very little about the berserkers, or Vildkarls as they call them. They do not like to talk about these man-bears, not with outsiders and not even amongst themselves. Okay. Right, so we've searched everything, so let's talk. Okay. Maybe not.
Strange. My medallion's trembling, but there's nothing here. What's with this wall?
It's an illusion. I sensed it as well. I expected we might run into such things, so I brought this.
Meaning what?
The Eye of Nahalani. It dispels illusions. It's easy enough to build, so you're welcome to this one. It's bound to come in handy.
Oh, thank you,
And
Kira.
each time it does, you will think of me.
Thanks.
Right, when you notice a shimmer in the air, walk towards it. When you are close, press X to dispel the illusion. So it's sort of like the illusionary walls in Dark Souls.
Simple, isn't it?
Simples.
Let's see where the passage leads.
Okay, so we don't get to talk to Kira. She's on the run. Right or left?
Do you feel that? A flow of fresh air from the left. Must be an exit that way.
Good. Let's get out of here.
Wait, there's still the magic lamp.
The magic what now?
Lamp. The elf promised it to me in exchange for my help. And since his return here seems doubtful, I must retrieve it myself. If I can find it, that is. Will you help?
Fine, I'll help you.
Yeah, I'll help.
Splendid. Come then.
Right, guys, I'm going to end this episode here.
We're certain to find something here.
I'm out of coffee-ish, so I probably want to get a new one or some Lucasade, and it's come up to half an hour anyway. So I'll go take a quick break, and I'll be back. So I'll see you all in a second. Take care. Bye.